Internet, Eric here. It's been a while since I did a video, and it's really been a while since I did one of these "Have you ever seen?" Type of videos. What these are me trying to shine a little bit of a spotlight on a movie where maybe a handful or less of my friends or people in my circle are talking about this type of film, this film in general. I have done many videos. I've done videos trying to shine a spotlight on Ruben and Ed, 13 Sins, Freaked, FDR American Badass, the werewolf movie Howl. And it's gotten some people to go watch those movies. Any type of spotlight is good. Kind of like my friend Mike at American Werewolf in New Jersey says, if I can get one person to watch the film because of what I'm talking about, it's a success. Speaking of an American Werewolf in New Jersey, I have discussed this film over on his podcast slash YouTube channel, but I want to give it a spotlight here as well. Talking 2015's The Devil's Candy. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. The basic plot of this is Ethan Embry is a heavy metal loving painter, and he and his wife and his stepdaughter move into this home where it was previously lived in by, what was the actor's name? Pruitt Taylor Vince. He's in what was he in? He's in Identity Monster. You know who he is. He's one of those, hey, it's that guy type of actor. He and his parents lived together, and he murdered his parents in the home because he was hearing voices telling him to kill children, and they got in the way type of thing. Blah blah blah. Years later, Ethan Embry and his family moves in, and Pruitt is there, stalking, watching, and eventually, one of the voices says his next victim has to be Ethan Embry's daughter. Um, I'd never heard of this film until I watched it for Mike's channel, and holy shit, I've watched it 3 times now. I actually went out and bought it physical because you never know when it's going to be done being on Tubi or Netflix. I absolutely love this film. First off, Ethan Embry. Ethan Embry, of all people, who I only really know from, is it Can't Hardly Wait, and I think he's in Empire Records and fucking Harold and Kumar. Okay? He's great in this. He's got great chemistry with Sherry Appleby, who plays his wife. Fantastic chemistry with the actress who plays his stepdaughter. They have a little bond because she's a metalhead too, and they really work well off of each other. And I really like the scenes where there's a wedge being put in between them. Lots of times because he, like I said, he's a painter, and time escapes him. He's starting to black out while he's painting. He wakes up and he's painting pictures of screaming children. Eventually, it's one of the children screaming is his stepdaughter in some fire type of stuff, and he's losing track of time painting. Forgets to pick her up at school. He has to pick her up somewhere else, and his tire blows out. Is it a natural occurrence? Is it supernatural? We don't know. But once we get to see that love between them and that bond, and then we feel for them when that wedge is put between them. So Ethan Embry is fantastic in this. Sherry Appleby is his wife, very cute, very good with him, with the daughter. Believable scenes towards the end when shit's hit the fan. The daughter who plays the actress who plays the daughter. Like I've already said, fantastic chemistry. She's good. She's great when she's scared. She's great when she's funny. She's great when she's bonding with her parents. She's great when she's fucking pissed off at Ethan Embry. And then Pruitt Taylor Vince. Pruitt Taylor Vince is a scary motherfucker in this. But he's also kind of sympathetic because he is hearing these voices and he's trying to block them out by always playing loud music. And that's what caused his parents to walk in on him because he's playing guitar so loud to block out these voices from the devil or demons or whatever telling him to kill. And that's what causes him to kill his parents. There's a scene where he is playing loud music in his motel room, and he has this really good way of playing a tortured person. He's super, super scary, and he's super psychotic, and he's very good with doing very little. He's scary as hell. One of my favorite scenes is he's buying gas in a gas tank. You know what I mean? The ones with the handles at a gas station. He's paying for that, and then the guy says anything else. He puts a lighter on the counter Just little stuff like that. Like he looks like he doesn't want to do it. That type of stuff. And then at the end, oh, so good. Um, Music is good. You got Metallica, you got Anthrax. You know, it's a lot of the hair band heavy metal stuff. I really like the end of this movie. I won't spoil too much, but eventually, Pruitt has he's attacking the family. I don't know the character's name. Does it say it in the back? Ray. Ray is Pruitt's character. Ray eventually, after giving his guitar, the guitar that he used to kill his parents, to the daughter because she's always wanted one type of thing. He's preying on her. He eventually does kidnap her or try to assault her, and then by the end of the film, that's where he's trying to burn down the house, like I told you with the gas and the lighter. That is such an intense finale. Uh, we don't know who's going to make it out because Ethan Embry is shot. Is he going to wake up in time? The house is on fire. Is the daughter going to get out in time because of the painting that Ethan Embry did, with her in the fire? And that's what I like because all bets are off. Because there's a great sequence, great in air quotes, but the way the editing is done. The director is written and directed by Sean Byrne. Never heard of the dude. There's a great editing sequence where it's close-up shots of Ethan Embry with his red paint and his paintbrush, all over the canvas. And then it's Pruitt, after he has just killed a child. And it's already a scary scene because he is slowly stalking a couple kids at a playground, peering behind them as they're on the swing set. He's got a rock in his hand, and then boom, you don't see it, but you can see it in your eyes what happened. And then there are cuts in between the paintbrush strokes, with the red, and then you see a mop cleaning up the blood. You see red stuff going down a bathtub sink, down a bathtub drain, And you have this really creepy, uneasy feeling. I really like this film. Again, it's no one is talking about this. Maybe, like I said, Mike and Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View are the only people that I personally know are talking about the Devil's Candy. And I highly recommend it. What is the Devil's Candy? Children. The blood of the children. And to get the voices to stop, that's what's his name I said? Pruitt's Ray. That's what Ray has to do to get them to stop because he's being driven fucking nuts. And that is just a scary thought in itself. So a man pushed beyond his limits just to get these voices to stop. He has to kill children. And then some of the voices are starting to affect Ethan Embry and his family. And highly, highly recommend The Devil's Candy. If you can find it on streaming, go for it. Or buy this sight unseen. I think it's completely worth it. Absolutely love this film. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I don't want to say too much because the more I say, the more it'll spoil. But great acting, great chemistry, great family bonding, family being torn apart. Scary fucking villain. Pruitt Taylor Vince is amazing in this. Great metal soundtrack. Great everything. Highly recommend it. So with that, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell. Comment below. Tell me if you've seen this. Tell me if you've never heard of it. If you've never heard of it, if you want to see it, you don't give a shit. Anyways, appreciate everybody. The new subs. More stuff planned. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the Rambo franchise this month. In October, I'm going to be doing horror movies that I've never seen. Like Nosferatu, Rosemary's Baby. What else did I say I would do? Wreck, at least the first one. A couple other things. And just signed today, or, knock on wood, I've scored an interview with independent wrestler Gavin Alexander. If you follow me on social media, you know who he is. So until then, I'm just going to say cheers. Check out Devil's Candy.